Salah, do 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 do. Oh, that's what this one's about. Yeah. You right, boys? 1. Mohamed Salah was born in Bassioun in Egypt. 2. Salah married his wife Maji in 2013, with whom he has a daughter called Maka. 3. Salah made his and Maji's wedding open to the public, and he invited his entire village to the ceremony. Thousands of people showed up. 4. His daughter is named after Mecca and was born in southwest London. 5. But when she was born, Salah decided her name should be spelled M-A-K-K-A, so as not to be associated with the worldwide gambling casino Mecca Bingo. I once won £20 at Bingo, then I went out and got faced. It was great. Highly recommend it. 6. Salah is Muslim and celebrates all his goals by performing the sujood. Have I said that right? Probably not. He prays. 7. Fans have given him the nickname the Pharaoh and Egyptian King. Ooh. Can I have Lisp King? Is that okay? 8. His best Ultimate Team card is a joint second fastest card in FIFA 18. 9. He began his career at El Makourloon. He played every game in 2011-12, however, following the Port Said disaster, the Egyptian FA cancelled the remainder of the season. 10. With no football, Salah and Egypt's under-23s played a friendly with FC Basel. Salah only played the second half but still scored twice. Basel invited him to training before signing him in June 2012. 11. Basel chairman Häusler set up that friendly purely to watch Salah play. He later said, "I have never seen a player with so much speed in my entire life." 12. He scored or assisted against 3 of the teams he's played for. 13. He scored his first professional goal against Al Ahly in 2010. 14. He scored his first Champions League goal against Maccabi Tel Aviv in 2013. 15. In that game, he refused to partake in the pre-match handshake with the team from Israel. Basel said it was a coincidence and not a snub from Salah. On the return leg in Tel Aviv, he did take part but offered fist bumps instead of a handshake. 16. The player who has scored against them 3 times earned himself an £11 million move to Chelsea in 2014, making him the first Egyptian to play for Chelsea. 17. In Egypt, you have to join the military for 3 years by law. There was concern he was going to have to leave and join the army when his exemption was rescinded. He managed to get out of it after meeting with the Prime Minister. 18. Eden Hazard was busy being cracking at football, so Chelsea sent Salah on loan to Fiorentina in the January window for 18 months with an option to buy. 19. He wore the number 74 whilst on loan at Fiorentina to pay tribute to the 74 fans who died in the Port Said Stadium riot. 20. He scored 6 and assisted 3 in Serie A before Fiorentina activated their option to make the loan move permanent. But hang on, didn't he move to Roma? 21. Despite being contractually obligated to stay at Fiorentina for 18 months, he refused to return to Tuscany and moved on loan to Rome for the next year instead. 22. Fiorentina filed a complaint to FIFA about Chelsea letting Salah go on loan to Roma.
So basically, what I was thinking of was, I can't believe you've done this.
FIFA did nothing, and Salah scored the opener when Roma played them. 23. He's been shown 1 red card in his career, receiving a second yellow for abuse whilst complaining to the ref about his first yellow. Against Fiorentina! Whee! 24. He finished his first season at Roma as their player of the season, as well as being their top goal scorer in all competitions. 25. Roma tried to make the deal permanent, and this time Salah didn't run away and agreed to join instead. 26. He scored 19 and assisted 15 in just 41 games the following season, but won nothing again. Liverpool then brought him back to England for just £36.9 million, only slightly more than they paid for Andy Carroll 6 years earlier. 27. Just like when he moved to Chelsea, he was also Liverpool's first ever Egyptian player. 28. In November, he scored against his former team Chelsea, but refused to celebrate in respect for both his previous employer as well as for the victims of the North Sinai mosque attack. 29. That same month, he became the 9th African footballer to win the Premier League Player of the Month award. 30. He scored in Liverpool's 4-0 win over Bournemouth, which meant Liverpool became the first Premier League team to ever win 4 consecutive away games by a margin of at least 3 goals. 31. In 2017, Salah won Arab Football of the Year, CAF African Player of the Year, BBC African Player of the Year, was included in the AFCON Team of the Tournament and the CAF Team of the Year. 32. Upon winning the CAF African Player of the Year award, he said it was huge for the people of Egypt, because even psychologically, it gives everyone hope that we don't just produce players, but great ones that can win important awards. 33. In Feb 2018, Salah became the highest scoring Egyptian in Premier League history, surpassing Mido's record of 22 goals. Mido took 95 games to reach that tally, while Salah took just 38 to beat him. 34. He's played alongside Mohamed El Neni the most times out of anyone. 35. They were teammates at Arab Contractors SC, FC Basel, and for the Egyptian national team. 36. So far, his best partner was Edin Dzeko, but he's only 5 assists or goals away from matching that score with Roberto Firmino and in half the amount of games. 37. He's faced Jan Vertonghen the most times and has a 50-50 record against him across 4 different teams. 38. He's come up against Tottenham, Juventus and FC Fun the most times. 39. Salah's best winning record is against Palermo, winning 5 out of 5. 40. He's scored the most goals against Tottenham and Bologna. 41. He's taken 6 penalties in his career, missing only 1 so far. 42. In 47 less games for Liverpool, he's only 4 goals away from matching his brilliant record at Roma. 43. His worst enemy is NP, a team he has never beaten in 5 attempts, as well as being a team that you and I have never heard of. 44. His biggest ever win were 2 7-0s in this year's Champions League. 45. His worst ever defeat was a 6-1 loss to Ghana in 2013. 46. He played the equivalent of just 9.7 matches for Chelsea in 1.5 seasons. 47. Compare that to this season, where he's played the most minutes out of any Liverpool player. 48. However, so far it looks unlikely he'll win a trophy this season, whereas at Chelsea he managed to squeeze out enough appearances to win Premier League and League Cup medals. 49. According to Transfermarkt, his market value is €80 million. When he left Chelsea on loan, his value was only €13 million. 50. Despite having a reputation for banging in goals left, right and centre, he's only scored 2 career hat-tricks so far. 51. As of writing, he has scored 30 and 36 for Liverpool. He has to score 18 more this season to beat Ian Rush in 1984. 52. He has reached that 30-goal mark quicker than any other Liverpool player apart from George Allen back in 1896. 53. However, he needs to score 10 in the next 11 games in the Premier League to become Liverpool's best ever top-flight goal scorer, which may be possible considering he's averaging a goal every 93 minutes. 54. However, he is top of the list for goal contributions this season. 55. He should have more though, as he's missed 18 big chances in the Premier League so far, joint most with the professional waste of space Christian Benteke. 56. He represented Egypt at the 2012 Olympics, scoring in every group game before getting knocked out by Japan. 57. He made his full national team debut at just 19 years old. 58. He's Egypt's 5th highest goal scorer. 59. His full record for Egypt is 32 goals and 18 assists in 56 games. 60. He was top scorer for Egypt with 5 goals during qualification for the 2018 World Cup, converting a last-minute penalty to send Egypt to their first World Cup since 1990. 61. He sent the stadium and his country into absolute scenes, but whilst this was all going on, Salah's family were robbed. 62. But when the thief was caught, Salah refused to press charges. He actually gave the thief some money to get his life together, and even tried to find him a job. 63. He scored twice and assisted 2 en route to losing the 2017 Africa Cup of Nations final, but he did earn himself a place in the team of the tournament. 64. He's eternally loved by absolutely everyone in Egypt, because he never played for 2 of the main clubs, Al Ahly or Zamalek. 65. But he did come in for criticism in his home country when, after being awarded the Swiss League Player of the Year, he was kissed on the cheek by the female presenter. This was considered unacceptable to many in a socially conservative country. 66. His heroes growing up were the Brazilian Ronaldo, Zinedine Zidane and Francesco Totti. 67. When he first joined Arab Contractors, Salah had to travel 4.5 hours to train with the club, which meant he only had to attend school 2 hours a day. 68. He would leave his hometown at 9 AM to make training at 2 PM and wouldn't get home until 10:30 after leaving training at 6, meaning his daily commute amounted to nearly 10 hours.
You fat bitch!
69. Liverpool fans recently created this lovely chant about Salah, which even Mo himself approved of. 70. Before that chant though, everyone went crazy for comedian Richie Sheehy's song to the tune of Sugar Sugar by the Archies.
Salah. Money, money.
71. As a child, he was initially played as a fullback. 72. His favourite cuisine is Italian, and his favourite dish is pasta with tomato sauce and rice, apparently. Pasta and rice in the same dish? You are a f***ing nutter. That is just crazy. Sometimes I put vinegar on garlic bread, and that's weird. 73. At Liverpool, Salah's closest friend is Sadio Mane. 74. He is friends with Didier Drogba from the Chelsea days, and the Ivorian striker has tipped Salah to become Liverpool captain in the future. 75. Liverpool paid around 50 million, including bonuses for Salah, and that already looks like a bargain. But according to the Roma director, they actually offered half of that initially. 76. Salah is also a follower of weightlifting and has publicly congratulated Egyptian athletes Mohamed Ehab, Sharaf Osman and Rehab Ahmed on their recent gold medals. 77. Salah paid for an all-weather pitch at his former school and for new equipment at the local community gym in the Greek. 78. He also returns to his village to present children with football awards and even makes contributions to couples getting married in the area. 79. After his heroics in the World Cup qualifiers, former Zamalek chairman Mamdou Abbas offered Mo Salah a villa, but he asked a businessman to make a donation to his hometown instead. 80. Salah was part of Liverpool history even before he arrived at Anfield. When Gerrard famously slipped to throw away the Premier League title in 2014, well hey, City won it, fuck you Liverpool, Salah was on the field representing Chelsea. 81. So when he joined the Reds, a few salty Scousers took issue with a tweet he'd put out a year earlier depicting Demba Ba celebrating his infamous goal at Anfield. But it was actually part of a get well soon message to striker Demba Ba, who had just broken his leg, so let's give him a break. Just like Demba Ba's leg. Wait, it snapped! Oh, that was horrific. 82. In September, it was revealed Mo Salah was only the fourth fastest player in the Liverpool squad, behind Alberto Moreno, Joe Gomez, and Speed King Sadio Mane. 83. While at Chelsea, the Egyptian was considered the quickest player in the league, averaging a speed of 20.7 kilometers per hour, and that's taking into account the time he spent jogging or just standing still. 84. Salah has played alongside Felipe Coutinho at Liverpool and against him when he played for Chelsea, but they first faced each other all the way back in 2011 at the FIFA Under-20 World Cup. 85. Salah is so loved in Egypt that his school has been renamed in his honour, and some restaurants have even been said to offer discounts to people who utter his name. 86. Over the course of his time in Europe, Salah has scored on average 0.4 goals a game. Lukaku has 0.46 and he's an out-and-out striker, while Arjen Robben has managed 0.36. 87. Poll time, well hey, we're near the end of the video and I'm proper struggling. I want to know this week, will Mo Salah become a bigger Liverpool legend than Luis Suarez? I mean, he probably won't bite anyone or be racist, so that's a start. It's a strong start. 88. Despite only just moving to Liverpool, he's already been linked with places like the Bernabeu, but the player himself has said he has loved Liverpool since he was a young boy. 89. However, things were different in 2013 when Tottenham nearly moved for him. Imagine him and Harry Kane in the same team. Mental. 90. As of writing, Salah has won 9 points for Liverpool this season. 91. Last week I parred you all off by cheating you out of one last fact, but this time I wouldn't dare do it. I'm not going to do it again. Alright? I've done it again. Have a mad one. I liked that comment last week. Cheers for that. And, have a great time.